Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're making churros. So a couple weeks ago, Disney put up their recipe for churros. So I was able to get a hold of the recipe and we're gonna make homemade churros today. So I have my assistant, Lindsay, here today. She's gonna help us make some churros.
Yeah, go Lindsay! Woo!
Okay, so Lindsay, what I need you to do is I need you to take a cup of water and dump it in the pan.
Okay.
Or in the pot. Not the pan, because the other pan has oil. Okay, put that in there. Okay, so you're gonna need a cup of water and then unwrap that and put that in there. You're gonna need 8 tablespoons of butter.
Butter, yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, and then there's already salt in the water, and I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon in the water just to give it some flavor. There's also more cinnamon once we pull the churros out from frying them. Okay, so we just have to wait for that to melt. Once this is all melted, we will add our flour to it. Pause it. Okay, so our water is now boiling, our butter is all melted, so we're gonna take our 1 1/4 cups of flour and we're gonna dump it in this mixture. We're gonna mix it up until it's all nice and incorporated in almost like a big ball of dough.
Yummy.
Okay, and then now that we have all that, the recipe requires us to let the dough rest for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so our dough has been resting for 5 to 7 minutes now with the heat off. We're gonna go ahead and take our 3 eggs that the recipe calls for, and we're gonna mix them in and incorporate them one at a time. So let me start with one. There we go. And you want to make sure it's fully incorporated in the batter before you add the next one. Okay. I'm going to add the second one. There we go.
That looks so weird. Interesting.
Not liking how this is going. Let's try. Oh, no, there it goes. We just gotta squish it a little bit. There we go.
What's going on?
All right, let's go ahead and add our last egg. And my helper will put that in the sink, please. Thank you. You gotta make sure that you squish it all down because you don't want any part of the egg sticking out or not mixed in, because that doesn't taste very good as a churro. It's eggy. Yeah, it's gross. Kinda gross. Let me use this one instead. I use this to scoop the batter out. Can you hold this until we put the batter in the other thing? So I'm gonna squish this up against the side so I can make sure that I get a lot of the lumps out, so the eggs are evenly incorporated in the batter, and then it doesn't look so weird.
Odd shaped.
Odd shaped, yes. Odd shaped is good.
Oddly shaped.
Okay, see, that's more of a consistency that we want. We don't want those big weird lumps in it. We want one like cohesive
Hey, it's better looking than the other time.
gel. All right. Okay, so now that my dough is done, I've been heating my oil for probably about 15 minutes to make sure that the oil is heated evenly through.
This is oil, not water, kids.
Correct. That's oil. Don't touch it. It will burn. I'm going to take my spatula that I have my assistant hold, and I'm going to load my
Container.
It's called a cake accent decorator, but I use this thing mainly for like deviled eggs and things like that. And this recipe calls for a star tip, so you get that cool like design on your churros where the sugar actually sits inside the churro instead of just kind of rolled on the outside.
Like a star shape.
Yeah, like a star shape, because, you know, we're stars and stars are awesome.
And yeah.
All right, so I have it mostly loaded in. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hold it over the thing because I didn't put the lid on the bottom. And I'm going to put this
You want me to get the
on.
lid?
No, there we go. Okay, so see, it's already coming out the bottom.
It's
All right.
ready.
So I'm going to take my cool little thing here. I'm going to go over to my oil.
Da, da, da.
And I'm going to make churros.
Go.
Okay, so my assistant's going to hold my handy tool while I let these churros kind of fry.
So we can eat them.
So we can eat them.
And they're good.
You want to make sure that you fry these long enough so they're not extremely doughy in the middle.
Or raw.
We've had those.
Yeah, wait,
Don't taste that good.
Yeah.
Last
Does not
time,
wanna- this one is breaking apart and does not want to flip. Ah, flip. There we go.
my mom made churros.
They were a little doughy.
They were a little doughy.
So
Just a little.
we're gonna give them just a little extra time this time to really cook. I'm actually gonna turn the heat down on this.
And
I think
also,
the
you'll
heat's
get
a little
the
high.
crunch.
Yeah, and then also too, if you don't bake them long enough, they don't get that good like crispy, crunchy that you like when you bite into a churro. They're like soft and gooey, more cakey. I like the crunch, so we're gonna cook them just a little bit longer than.
We like the crunch
We did
because it's
last time.
satisfying.
You guys and your satisfying.
I know. Slime's more satisfying.
Okay, let me grab the
Yeah, I
pan.
can get it.
You grab the pan for me? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
And I shall hold it.
All right. So you want a really nice, good, deep golden brown on these. You don't want them
They're weird.
not golden brown. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these.
It's a mustache.
Oh, I called that one.
Mustache. So, and then we're going to put these on a paper towel to drain.
It's an eyebrow and a mustache.
As they, oh, this one broke. As they drain, we're going to have to make these smaller, guys.
Yeah,
More bite-sized.
just a little.
As these drain, we're going to sprinkle the cinnamon. Oh, sorry. See? Oil's hot. Got her foot.
Dun,
We're gonna
dun,
sprinkle
dun.
the cinnamon and sugar on top.
This thing.
Okay. Go back over to the counter over here where the cinnamon and sugar is. Okay. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna show you one and then you can do one, okay? So you just take a little bit of the cinnamon and sugar and you're just gonna sprinkle it on the top. Just like that till it's all nice and covered, okay? You do that for me?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so Lindsay's gonna go ahead and do that. And while she does that, I am going to cook some more churros. And then we'll show you the finished product once they cool off.
And the trying part.
Okay, so we finished all our churros. We cinnamon and sugared them. They've had time to cool a little bit. So we are now gonna try them.
Are they better?
Oh, so much better. They're light and they're crispy this time. You grabbed one from the top that's still hot. Mm-hmm. Hey, remember you're recording and you're swinging it around.
All right, I know.
Here. And that is how you make the Disney Park churros. Thanks everybody for watching. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.